heartwarming act of kindness in Tennessee has touched thousands of people after a young woman raised more than $145,000 for an elderly movie theater employee. 21 years old, Brooklyn Green, had just finished watching a movie with her grandparents at an AMC theater in Tennessee when she noticed an elderly woman pushing a cleaning cart through the theater. The sight stayed with her. Green later explained that she felt compelled by God to help the woman. "I saw her, and God led me to take a video of her. I wasn't sure why. I drove home and posted it, and it got over $100,000 in less than 24 hours, Green said. Inspired by the woman's dedication, Green created a GoFundMe fundraiser. In the campaign description, she wrote, "Seeing someone in their later years still working so diligently inspired me to try to make a difference." The response was overwhelming. Donations poured in from people across the country, and the fundraiser eventually raised more than $145,000. After the campaign's success, Green contacted the theater manager to find out the best way to surprise the employee, whose name was Mary. The manager explained that 85-year-old Mary Ellen Aaron genuinely loved her job and had spent decades working in movie theaters. In fact, retiring might have a negative impact on her life because she enjoyed working so much. The manager also shared that Mary was known for helping others. Even while working at the theater, she regularly supported her church and helped people experiencing homelessness. He believed that if she accepted the money, she would likely use some of it to continue helping others. Green later visited the theater during Mary's shift and surprised her with a piece of paper showing the total amount raised through the GoFundMe campaign. The emotional moment left Mary overwhelmed with gratitude. She thanked everyone who had contributed to the fundraiser and said she planned to use some of the money to help a local family she was already supporting. "I'm overwhelmed and certainly blessed by the Lord and by all you wonderful people," Mary said. What touched many people most was Mary's generosity. Even after receiving such an incredible gift, she immediately thought about how she could help others. Rather than keeping all of the money for herself, she planned to continue supporting families in need and people experiencing homelessness. The story serves as a powerful reminder that kindness can create a ripple effect. One young woman's decision to help a stranger inspired thousands of people to give, and the recipient's first instinct was to pay that kindness forward to others. A Conway, Arkansas, man is being celebrated as a hero after risking his own life to save a fellow cruise passenger who fell into the ocean during a stop in Mexico. The dramatic rescue took place while the Carnival Jubilee was docked in Costa Maya, Mexico. According to Carnival Cruise Line, an elderly passenger accidentally fell into the water while making his way back to the ship along the pier. Within moments, what had been a relaxing day for cruise guests turned into a life-threatening emergency. Among those witnessing the frightening scene was Myron Tucker, who was enjoying a vacation with his wife, Amy. The couple was celebrating their 7th wedding anniversary aboard the cruise ship when they suddenly noticed the commotion near the pier. As other passengers watched in shock, Tucker saw the elderly man struggling in the water. Without taking time to think about the danger to himself, he immediately dropped his backpack and rushed toward the edge of the pier before diving into the ocean. Tucker later explained that helping others was a value deeply rooted in him from an early age. "First of all, I want to thank my parents," Tucker said. "They raised me to care for my neighbors and to help people whenever I can. I never want to see anyone suffer or lose their life, especially when God has blessed me with the skills and abilities to help save them." Using his experience and confidence in the water, Tucker quickly swam toward the struggling passenger. He knew every second counted. "I dove about 7 feet underwater to reach the man," Tucker recalled. When he finally reached the passenger, he discovered that the man had already lost consciousness. Realizing the situation was critical, Tucker immediately began performing life-saving actions while still in the water. He worked to keep the man afloat and struck him on the back in an effort to clear water from his airway. Moments later, his efforts paid off. The passenger suddenly regained consciousness and appeared confused about what had happened. He came back and looked disoriented like, "What's going on?" Tucker said, "I told him, 'Man, I just saved your life, and I want you to make it home.'" Tucker later revealed that he understood just how little time he had to act. "I saw him underwater, and I knew I only had a short amount of time to get to him," he explained. "I had to reach him immediately." For approximately 10 minutes, Tucker remained in the water supporting the passenger while awaiting assistance. Finally, members of the cruise staff and emergency responders were able to pull both men safely from the ocean. Thanks to Tucker's courage and quick response, the passenger survived what could have easily become a tragic accident. Despite receiving widespread praise for his actions, Tucker remained humble. He said he never expected recognition or a reward for helping someone in need. Nevertheless, Carnival Cruise Line expressed its gratitude by treating Tucker and his wife to a complimentary dinner during their voyage. News of the rescue quickly spread after video footage of the incident was shared online and went viral. Thousands of viewers praised Tucker's bravery, selflessness, and willingness to put himself at risk to save a complete stranger. When asked once again what motivated him to take such immediate action, Tucker pointed to the lessons his parents taught him and his belief that helping others is simply the right thing to do. "I don't want to see anybody lose their life, especially when God has blessed me with the skills to help," he said. What began as a routine cruise stop became an unforgettable act of heroism. Thanks to Myron Tucker's quick thinking, courage, and compassion, a fellow passenger was given a second chance at life. His actions serve as a powerful reminder that ordinary people can perform extraordinary deeds when someone is in need. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, so stay tuned for our upcoming features. We'll see you in the next one.